There you go. All right. Hello, my name is Benjamin Piper, also goes by Golden Bacon. I am here today with Andy Armadillo from Colorado. Andy, how are you?
Good, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm having a great day today. I'm talking to you. Man, I gotta tell you, that last song, Grapevines, that was the shit, man. That
Thank you,
that was
dude.
such a
Appreciate
good
that.
song. No, you don't get it. Like you had a great melody, catchy hooks, a guitar solo at the end just for fun, because why not? And then some
Sure.
amazing lyrics. So it was just, man, I'm just showing everyone. Everyone loves it here. Like
Thank you,
it's
man. That
crazy.
means a lot.
Yeah. Actually,
Glad to
crazy
hear it.
story. Oop. Falling all over the place. Crazy story though. So I don't know if this gave you a boost or not. So I was the same day I made that post, like you're like just showing people on my story.
Sure.
I was going to a basketball game, and apparently I was just doing whatever, and I had like some really good photos. So I at the school, and they liked it. So I got like thousands of views, and then they saw your post because mine was connected to yours on the
Oh, that's
story.
sick.
I'm like, I hope this gave you something, you know? Like I was
Yeah,
hoping
no,
this
dude,
gave you a
that's
little
so
boost or
cool.
whatnot. So and then of course your little LP is coming out soon. Andy, just kind of the storyline of just keeping it going. It's coming out soon.
Yeah, man, that's coming out soon. That's on March 21st, a
Mhm.
Friday. Yeah, dude, and it's just like I said in the post I had on Insta, it's just like kind of about me
Mhm.
and it's like really personal, but it's kind of like through the lens of like music that's not very personal. It's like something that's super widely like acceptable, like just like pop and indie and like
Yeah.
kind of like a little bit psychedelic because I definitely have like the Kevin Parker influence and whatnot, all that stuff. These
For
these
sure.
guys as
For
well. I'm
sure.
wearing a Crumb
Absolutely.
t-shirt right
Yeah,
now,
we like to see
so
it. We like to see it. I've
yeah,
seen a
man.
couple of cool, like low vibe like bands. I'm more of a fan of like Krung Hippocampus, a couple of
Yeah,
those like that. Gosh,
they're
I saw
great.
them. Yeah, I saw them
Fantastic.
right out of college. It was crazy.
That's
I
sick.
before I move, I'm gonna fix my camera real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Yeah,
Got you.
let's see if this works. There we go. It's like, bro, I went from like 1080p to like
Better.
4020. I'm
There
like,
it
what the
is.
hell happened? But so
You're an 8K, dude.
yeah,
Fantastic.
exactly. We caught you in 4K. So I guess just kind of going from the beginning, what I do for artists, how did you get your start in music, man?
So I had this like the name Outcast Orchard since I was probably like 15 or 16. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
like that's when I really started like actually listening to music and not just like the hip hop that like your older brother would play or
Yeah.
something. Um and yeah, I don't know. It was more of like a vision at first rather than it being about the music. It was kind of about like me and like what I wanted to express
Mhm.
and just kind of like who I was. Um and yeah, dude, and now it's 8 years later, whatever, and finally it's like I've consistently released music over the years
Mhm.
and I just like never thought it was good enough, so I'd always kind of
Mhm.
take it down. And now it's like I'm finally kind of going for it. At least like for the solo work. I'm finally kind
Yeah.
of doing my own thing, but I'm also a part of a band called Crew. Um and we've been doing that for like 3, 4 years, and that's been
Yeah.
super fun. So I kind of have the like the touring or just kind of like gigging thing down.
Mhm.
Because I haven't played like an official show yet as like
Yeah.
Outcast Orchard, like whatever that is. But
Yeah.
I'd like to pretty soon. I think I'd like to release the record
There you go.
and then get that side of it going. But yeah, man, that's kind of how I got started. Like
Mhm.
I learned how to like use equipment and get an audio interface for super cheap. This piece of shit right here that I still
Oh my
have.
God, I
I
literally
don't use it
have
anymore, but
here. Let's see if I can see it.
where's it
Shoot.
at? The two I
It's
two's in there somewhere. I know it is.
uh, this is what I'm
There
using
we
right
go.
now. I
I can
don't know
see
if
it.
it's, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I just fucked up my entire thing. Somebody said, but
Oh.
yeah. So. Yeah, that was one of my questions. It's like, what? Okay, I see that you're with crew music, so it's like, is this guy solo or with a band? I don't know, but so I was doing a
Little
little
bit
bit of
of both.
research, a little bit of both.
Yeah,
There you go.
I like to
I love that.
dip dip my paws in whatever thing I can musically. Like I'm working with some other friends right now and some projects that I'm super excited about. I'm doing the crew thing locally,
Mhm.
just kind of gigging, trying to get my
Yeah,
name out. And that's really fun because that's like kind of like more faster, surfier, indie rock. Like we
yeah.
play a little bit of like kind of heavier stuff too.
Hmm.
We're extremely loud, which is fun. And then I kind of have like the solo project where I can kind of be
Yeah.
myself and just kind of it's just like chill
Hmm.
stuff. It's fun to make. It's easy. It's catchy.
Yeah.
Or at least I try to make it that way. I hope it's
Well, you
perceived
definitely
that
did
way.
last time. I can tell you that much. I mean, shit.
Thanks, man.
But yeah, so I answered that question. Uh, so what's your biggest influence, man? Well, like, what's your favorite band to like, go by?
Man, right now, there's this duo, there's like this indie pop duo
Mhm.
out of Australia. They're called Royal Otis. I
That sounds
really
familiar.
Yeah,
Sounds
that they
really
made the
familiar.
song "Oysters in Your Pocket" and like a bunch of other songs
Okay.
that are like doing pretty well. They also did like a cover of "Murder on the Dance Floor" and "Linger" as well. So yeah, no, those
That's
those guys are
cool.
huge. Um, love them. Definitely like the Strokes, and you don't really see that
Mm.
through what I do here, but yeah, who else? Clairo, she's big.
Yeah,
Love her.
for sure.
Definitely big influence. Kuko, yeah, just like
Yeah.
all those guys. But
Yeah. I kind of got my start with Hippocampus, but I was kind of just introduced like through like my sister and her dad like to indie rock and the indie stuff because we have like a festival here called Hinterland and a lot of it's like
okay.
local, but it's a lot of folk, it's a lot of indie, it's a lot of like that's to start off, but by the end of the night there's Tyler the Creator. There's Lana Del Rey.
Okay.
There's big names
Gotcha.
at the end. I saw
Big
Glass Animals
names.
live. I've seen Krungbing. I've seen oh God, I can tell you all about
Sick.
Krungbing. Krungbing makes you feel like you're on acid, even though you're not on acid.
Yeah, dude, I heard that the bassist that she I don't know how true this is. This might be a rumor. I heard that she doesn't change her strings. That the strings on her bass, that she's never changed them. I don't know. I could be incorrect, but
That would be
like
awesome.
I
That'd be
remember seeing that in
cool.
like an interview or something. But yeah,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
cool folks that
That's
they
like a
make
little story behind it.
and stuff.
So
Yeah.
do you prefer working alone or just like with the band? Which one's better for you?
I think they both have good qualities for sure. I think with the band, it's like you have a new opinion and a new perspective
Mm,
when you're creating, which can be really nice. But with what I do, it's kind of cool because it's like if I have a vision for a song and I want it to be a really specific way, I have the freedom
mm,
to do that. So
yeah.
in that regard, it's kind of nice. But yeah, no, I'd say
Mhm.
both.
Yeah, they both got their pros and cons and stuff like that. Um, Kind of veering a little off. Are you like considering doing like a music video for any of your songs or just kind of just not on the works yet?
Yeah, we're actually working on a couple different things
Oh
right
shit.
now for the record. Yeah,
Oh
so
shit.
hopefully that'll come around soon. It's and yeah, just being like a smaller artist, it's generally like it's hard to get like a full production video in the
Yeah.
works, but yeah, no, I mean there's so many talented people these days who do, stuff that's more realistic. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's something that'll probably be out
Yeah.
soon-ish.
I've had a
Don't
couple
have a date
friends
yet, but
that just gone crazy like that. So one thing I do here, these interviews is that one thing I like to do is find smaller or bigger creators and artists and stuff like that, and just kind of watch them blow up. Like I just have like a knack of like helping them or doing whatever I can to like make a blow up. So
that's
like
sick.
I did that with
Love that.
Ginger Roots. I did that even like a little bit of Hippocampus, but I did that with a couple of pretty big artists nowadays. and it
Okay.
was just cool to just watch them grow. So like
Yeah,
Ginger Root was like
100%.
in their backyard, and you could tell they were just a bunch of kids in high school. And then now they're in Japan and Australia and all the
Yeah.
crazy
All
shit,
the
you know?
crazies. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
I don't know. Maybe one day I'll just ride along with them. I'll be like their manager or something. I mean, I am like in finance and marketing and shit. So
Yeah. No, you really could. That'd
that's
be
the
a bad
dream
gig
job right there. I'm like, all right, fuck the office job. I'm gonna go to Europe
for
for
sure.
like 3 months and schedule every single venue. We're gonna talk to every owner, every
Yep.
like bar in town. We're gonna go to Berlin. We're gonna go to Moscow. We're gonna go all up and down the aisle, and
Yeah, yeah.
then head to Japan. Because why
Of
not?
course. You have
Of
to.
course, of
You
course, of
you, you
course.
kind of have like a Nardwar vibe to you
I
a little
know.
bit.
Everyone keeps saying that, man. They keep
Not with
saying that.
like not with like your personality or how you act at all. I think it's the hat, really. You're like
It's
a
probably just
more
a hat.
not distinguished, but like you know what I mean? You got the suit and
Yeah,
all.
the
Not
suit.
the
He's
silly
got more of a
get
wackier
up.
suit and a wackier hat too. I mean, I get what he's trying to like do. I actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I like made this outfit, so I'm a valet at a country club, and so I wear
Hmm.
this all the time.
Okay.
And I look good in suits rather than other clothing. So I'm just like, okay, I gotta wear a suit, you know?
Yeah. No,
So
dude, you look great.
I
The suit's
know it's
great.
great. So I just always wear this, and it's just easy.
There
But
you go.
so anyways, it was just perfect, and I actually never really knew who Nardwar really was. And so everyone kept
Really?
telling me who this Nardwar guy was, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm totally him. I'm
Yeah, no,
hoping
that's
one
that's
day
it's
I
cool
could
though.
get
You weren't
like more
copying, you know?
live interviews, kind of like Nardwar. But
Sure.
I'm definitely trying not to copy him or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No. It's
so
it's
I don't
definitely
know.
different enough
Yeah.
for sure.
But so I know well you've been in the biz for 8 years now, but like for you, what was like the most challenging part of your music career like so far?
Um, Continuing to do it, to be honest, and not just being like, all right, enough of that. Let's enter the real world. Let's be a
Yeah.
normal person. I think it really does like you have to put a certain amount of time into it, and it does kind of like ostracize you a little bit from maybe what other
Yeah.
people are doing around you. Um, and yeah, I love doing it, but there's definitely been some times where you kind of second guess yourself or what you're doing. But I think like I always have ideas. I write like almost every single day.
Damn, okay.
I have like a catalog of like just a bunch of songs that probably no one's ever gonna hear, but I just love doing it. So um yeah, as long as I enjoy doing it, I'll probably just continue.
Yeah, for sure. So for me, yeah, it's kind of similar. So I've been on this path, I have all these safety nets and whatnot. Like I'm still in school for finance and stuff like that. I'm really
Hmm.
good in that department. But the thing is it's like I secretly love doing this shit, Just
Of
talking to
course.
people, going around the
Sure.
world, having fun,
Yeah,
meeting
yeah.
all these great artists, man. But it's just like, man, if you gave me a chance, like to do anything in this industry, to go with a band or anything, I would do it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even hesitate. Like I don't
Yeah,
even care if you pay me or not. I don't know.
for
You can
sure.
pay me in like burritos or some shit. You give
Yeah,
me a place
exactly.
to give me a place to hang my head and so I can go to bed.
Yep. A little bit of
A way to
food.
get there, a little bit of food. I'm not a picky guy. Like I have very low requirements.
Me too. Me too.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Don't need much.
yeah, exactly.
No, it's cool, man.
So I already know this answer for me. It's pretty obvious. But what is your favorite song for that you've ever made? What is your personal favorite song?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Um, and obviously like I don't have too much music out at the
Yeah, I
moment,
know.
but uh like out of those songs or just maybe other stuff that's
Well,
unreleased
that's another
too.
question. But
Okay.
um, well, I guess we could just combine them both, Just yeah, just anything. that you've unreleased or released?
Yeah, so released, I'd say the song Trader Joe that I like put out a few months
Hmm.
ago. Um
That's cool.
I think that song was like the idea for it just came so like organically, and the way I went about it, like everything just like fell into place correctly. Um I started with kind of like the bass line for it, and I had like the idea for the lyrics, and I think like musically it matched up like really, really well with the vision I had, and that was kind of like a cool thing for me. So I
Hmm.
think like that song still like I've listened to it like 3 bajillion times, just like creating the song and producing it, but still
Yeah.
I'm kind of like that's cool, like that's catchy, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and then unreleased, there's definitely a couple songs that I enjoy. And I think like my whole thing for like figuring out if a song is like good enough to be on a record or a project is like it has to be my favorite song for at least a day. I
Hmm.
have to like as an artist, like I have to love my music. I have to like enjoy it
Hmm.
at least at some point in time.
Hmm.
So like out of the however many songs I have to be like, okay, while I'm creating this one, I'm in this like state of bliss. I'm like, this is so cool. It's like I'm doing what I was meant to do. I'm creating, and it's like a really cool feeling. But yeah, no, it has to be my favorite song for like at least one day. But
Yeah, I
but
know what
yeah,
you mean. I mean, like there are times where I just find the most random song ever and I like no views on it and I'm like I instantly get hooked. Like instantly.
yeah,
And then I'm listening it for one day and then it's two and then it's three and then it's
sure.
four and then it's forever basically. So
Hmm.
I love when songs just connect and have this special connection, especially like you said. I mean, just you love it. So if you love what you make, then it makes it easier
Yeah,
to produce.
100%. I mean,
So
eventually you hate it, you know, because
because it gets
oh my goodness.
old, keep falling down, man.
Eventually, yeah, dude, my phone just keeps sliding off. Eventually, you hate everything you create, but that's when you hope that others appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
So this next question is a little bit more broad. I mean, I think you answered it. I'm not sure. Who's your favorite artist ever? I know, big question. It's a hard one.
Mm, there is a band out of Windang, Australia called Hockey Dad.
All right.
Um, Not too many people know them. I got to meet them and play a show with them last year. Um, and I'd been listening to them for like years before that, and I think I'm gonna say them. I think they're like my favorite artist ever. Um,
Wow.
that their music is like pretty simple in nature, but it's so catchy, it's so fun, and it's just like
All
it's
right,
a really just positive like listening experience. So I'm gonna have to go with them.
I'm writing this shit down, man. I'm checking them out later.
Yeah, dude, go for it. Please do.
I'll
Please.
like next week I'm interviewing them and I'm like, dude, this guy that's like a huge compliment. Like some people said Led
Yeah.
Zeppelin, someone said the Beatles, hey Queen. Nah, Hockey Dad, man.
No,
They're the
Hockey Dad.
shit.
They really are. They truly are. Love those guys.
All right, we'll
Zach and
talk about
Billy.
Hockey Dad. What's your favorite song ever? Yeah, kind of a hard one.
Um, hmm. Favorite song ever.
I know I'm making
That's
the
tough,
questions
man.
hard.
I'm gonna go with favorite song right now,
Okay,
because it changes very often. But my
that's true.
favorite song at the moment is Machu Picchu by The Strokes.
Okay,
So it's off of Angles, yeah. It's a
yeah,
really catchy tune. It's very fun.
yeah,
That's
for
my
sure.
favorite song at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, like for me, it always changes. Like sometimes I'm like finding like samples for songs. So I would find the most like outrageous like song no one's ever heard of. It's mostly just a soundtrack. It's not even an actual song. But
Yeah,
like, and then I'm just like, oh, I like that part. Oh, I like this part. Let's combine them.
sure.
So
All the
like
good
for a
bits.
temporary, that becomes my favorite song of all time. But so that's why my playlist is just completely out of whack. And then people see it, they're like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Oh yeah, I'm sure anyone who's seen my Spotify playlist probably think that I
Oh my
am
God.
mentally ill for sure.
Yeah.
'Cause it's all over the place.
Yeah. Well, I guess going back to that hockey again, uh, if there was anyone at all you could collaborate with, who would it be?
Hmm. Anybody?
Hmm.
I'd have to say Kevin Parker. I don't know. I feel
Okay.
like that would just be. I feel like my younger self would like that would be literally the coolest thing that I could do. So yeah, I feel like that would have to be my answer.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like it's crazy is that like whenever like someone like tells me that, I try my best to actually make that happen. So I try to get it back. So I did it with Les Green and the Bitter Lemons from Birmingham, UK. And
Hmm.
Les Green is from Georgia. He's like Little Richard, you know, like back in the
Okay,
50s and 60s. It's more of a it's like rockabilly. That's what it is. So it's more like the
sure.
50s vibe and groove and whatnot. But like they haven't released anything yet, but they reassured
Okay.
me they are working on something. So that should
Yeah,
be fun. That would be fun to see. Let's see how that works out. But I always
100%.
try to get something crazy, you know. But so for you, do you like have what's your approach to the recording process? Like how do you usually go about making a song?
So I usually have like the idea in my head for like a week or two, and I'm kind of like deciding whether or not that should become a song, I guess.
Mhm.
Um, and then I think there's kind of a point where it's like I know I'm like okay, like that idea is that's kind of like something I haven't really touched on. I think that's good enough,
Mhm.
and it's kind of weird because it's like I'll know whether or not I'm going to write a song or not.
Yeah.
And then I'll kind of like sit down with it's usually just like with like an acoustic guitar and I'll just be kind of strumming some chords and yeah, it's like it's either that and me just kind of like mumbling words until I eventually like fill the space and the song is written, or it's like through a sample that I found.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
like some cool like R&B like drum fill or like some shit, you know what I mean? And then I'll just kind of like build upon that. But yeah, no, it's kind of like those two things is kind of like where I get my
Yeah.
inspiration from to write.
Yeah, for sure. I kind of like back way back in the day, but well, not even that far. I used to like I tried to make some music. I'm terrible at making music.
Okay.
I do vocals and stuff, you know. Like I
Yeah,
did choir, I did show choir, I do all those things,
there you
and I
go.
love singing. But especially on karaoke nights. But so uh, I tried to make this song and like I had no idea how to produce music at all. I couldn't play an instrument, nothing. So I was just going trial by fire here, and I had all the lyrics. I knew exactly how I wanted it to sound, and I had no way to produce it. So it stays hidden from forever. But I try to make covers and stuff like that. I thought about making covers and stuff like that. So actually, how I started this little lore, um,
Okay.
is that I couldn't sing, so I started making documentaries. But I needed interviews for these documentaries. So I asked some people, I asked around, and sure enough, I got those interviews. And then I realized how easy and fun the interviews were. And then I became
Right.
Nardwar. And
And here you are,
here I
Nardwar in the
am.
flesh.
Exactly. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's a real honor.
Yeah, no, it's an honor for me, dude.
So, next question. If you could play at any venue in the world, where would it be?
Red Rocks.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that because I'm going there on July
Are you
20th.
going to
Yep, we're
Red
gonna
Rocks?
see. Yep, we're going to
See
Red
what?
Rocks. We're gonna go see. I'm pulling it up. I had this on standby. We're gonna
The Peach
see
Pit?
the Alabama Shakes. on Sunday,
Oh,
July
you're in
20th.
for a treat. Dude, they're
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
You should join me
Very,
if
very
you're in
talented.
town. If you're not busy.
Dude,
You might be.
honestly, I just might.
You just might. All right. Fucking let's make it
Yeah,
happen. Hell yeah.
let's do
So
it.
that's awesome, dude. I'd love
That'd
to
be
meet
cool.
you. Yeah, it is
Yeah,
my
dude.
first time in Colorado, which is weird to say because I love skiing. My brother has been to Colorado 3 times. I've been zero. He
Okay.
was invited
You
by
gotta come
friends. I
out.
weren't. I know. I know. It's great. So I'm a big baseball guy. So we're gonna see the Rockies play the Twins on the 19th. Then we're going to Red
Okay.
Rock on the 20th, and I think we're just heading home after that. So it's just like a little vacay, but it'd be cool to see you, man. It'd be cool to hang
Yeah,
out.
dude. 100%. Colorado is cold and miserable at times, but it's also very pretty and there's a lot of
Yeah.
cool folks here. So yeah, no,
Well,
it's a
here in
neat
Iowa, we're
spot.
having a huge heat wave. It is currently 32 degrees. I mean, like, it's crazy, man. Bro, it's been negative
Right.
10 for like the entire last week. It was miserable. I had to
Negative
walk in
10.
that shit. Yeah,
What, where
that
is
was it.
this?
In Iowa.
In Iowa.
Yeah.
Negative 10 degrees?
Yeah, no, that was the usual with 30-mile-per-hour
It's
winds. So it was more
ridiculous.
like negative 20.
Okay. Yeah, I think
That's just the usual, you know. Yeah, that's
you
just the
guys have us
usual.
beat for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we'll get to like negative
I'll probably
two
go over
once in a
there and
while.
it'll be like 30 degrees and I'm wearing shorts.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
damn, you
you
guys having a heat wave?
unironically, you probably will be. That's
I'll
probably
pull
what's
up
gonna
in the
happen.
suit and tie. How about that? You just be a little classy at Red Rock.
Yeah, no, I mean you're gonna be
But I'm
wearing your
really
suit,
excited.
so
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
It'd be you can meet my family. They're coming down with me, my
Yeah.
sister, her
Okay.
boyfriend.
There you
It'd
go.
be a lot of fun for sure.
Left done. Yeah.
Yeah. So, kind of last question here. Just kind of wrapping it up. Where do you see yourself in the future? 5 years, 10 years, whatever you want.
Honestly, I see myself in a pretty similar spot to where I am now, just doing the same old
Mhm.
thing. Hopefully, hopefully at a little higher of a
Yeah.
level. But I'm a realistic person. I don't think
Mm.
um I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be Post Malone, but I would like to be a little bit more stable with
Mm.
what I do. And yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That is the goal. That's the
That's the
dream.
goal.
So,
Now, every
yeah.
musician's a little bit different. So, would you even like to be to like Post Malone levels, or do you just rather be, local or just kind of like, kind of just have your own little fan base?
I mean, I take it, you know.
Yeah,
I
of
wouldn't mind the
course.
Ferrari.
Yeah,
That'd
exactly.
be cool.
Gonna be pulling up in a Porsche and shit. How about this? I'll be your manager. I'll get you the venues. I'll get you there, and then
Yeah,
we'll see where we go.
deal.
Deal.
We got a
We'll make it
deal.
happen. We'll make it happen. Now I do have some
Good.
venues here, like just here in Cedar Rapids or in Iowa City. I know a couple people that get you there, but I might be able to pull some connections to Chicago and Minneapolis for sure. You know.
Yeah, you know Slipknot. I mean, you're from
Yeah,
Iowa.
that's true. That's true. Well, yeah, we have a lot of crazy people that come through here. I mean, like I
I can
said,
imagine.
Tyler the Creator is coming here. Lana Del Rey is
Yeah,
coming here. Like
sure.
like a lot of people, famous people have like showed up here. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy to be honest. I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing here? From
Yeah, no,
fucking nowhere.
it's funny seeing those touring artists like come to like a smaller town or something, or like even that like we have a local venue called Black Sheep. And it's weird because
Yeah.
it's like I've played that venue so many times, but it's like Mac Miller has played there. What? Like you know what I
What?
mean? It's just it's like
Yeah.
weird stuff.
It's
So
awesome.
yeah, no, it's fun.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Andy, thank you so much
Alrighty,
for,
sir.
yeah,
Thank
this was
you.
great, man. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it was nice
I'll
meeting
keep
you,
in
dude.
touch and whatnot. We'll make shit happen. I'll see you at
Yeah, let's do
Red
it.
Rock. That would be awesome,
Yeah,
man.
I'll
Hell
see you
yeah.
there,
I'll
dude.
keep in touch. All right.
Cool,
See
cool.
you, man.
Alrighty, dude. See you later.
All right. See ya.